not saying that every single transgender individual out there is a serial pedophile rapist. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is when you condone and praise degenerate behavior, whether it's allowing the gay sex festival to go on in San Francisco one day, only to declare monkeypox an emergency the next day. Guess what happened? Think about that for a second. So these amateur pedophile hunters in California, they caught a trans woman, by that I mean a man, attempting to meet, and I think it should be okay here if it's technically misgendered. Let me give you a reason. Let me give you two reasons. The reason that I'm accidentally misgendering.
Balls.
Yes. Well, in this case, 3.
Oh, true.
Could just be a growth. It's benign, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a biologist. No. 2 reasons, though, that I think it's okay to misgender. 1, tried to rape 3 kids. Okay, that seems like it would be the greater offense of the 2. And number 2, well, just look at this trans woman pedophile rapist.
Look, I think we both understand the implication of these messages, okay?
Go away. We're done.
All we want to do is just have a talk.
We're done here.
This is to a 9, a 6, and a 1-year-old.
I'll read the comments to you afterward. They're as disturbing as they get.
Well, look, we're gonna have to. Wait, this needs to be addressed. Like seriously, literally, we're not here to hurt you, okay?
We're done here.
No, we're not. We're not here to hurt you. We're just here to have a talk, okay? Huh?
I'm done here. Good night.
Good night. What? Okay.
Oh, stop
She's here to.
That's what they always do. They're always a
9,
victim.
a 6, and a 1-year-old. Even though my reason is clearly all of this right here.
You're wearing a mask. What a...
Sent a mask video to who you thought was a 9-year-old here.
Go away.
This is about, I mean, little kids are being harmed here. You had interest in molesting a 1-year-old. I mean, this is pretty damn important, I think.
I don't care what you think is important. Go away.
Well, the messages say what they say, Sophia.
Leave me alone.
Huh?
Okay?
And that guy was even polite enough to call that Sophia. And this is what they do. They claim victim status. This is always the case. If you nail somebody, if they're being aggressive, if they're arguing with you, if they're being violent, and then all of a sudden they get a taste of their own medicine, it's, I was raped. You see that a lot with feminists and abortion, if they're talking about abortion up until or including birth period. Or with a trans person who's actively trying to groom children and sexually molest them. It's, stop bothering me. By the way, Sophia... There are only 2 Sophias that I can... Sophia, that, and Sophia Loren. And boy, is there a chasm between the 2. Let me read you the comments that the hunters were referencing, the pedophile hunters. Not last name hunters. They could be. They should change their last name to hunters. Yeah. They were referencing these texts and messages that were exchanged between Sophia and children. Okay? And if you have, just, I warn you, this is disturbing. I don't think that kids should be watching this show if they are. I know sometimes you have kids watching the show. Not this. Not right now. Here are some quotes. I'm just excited thinking about how fun it could be to play in bed with both of you. Here's in response to learning about the 1-year-old in the house. That doesn't bother me, winking emoji. Never too young to start learning. Here's another text. There's at least some fun ways to touch her, even if she can't help out a lot. Winking emoji. Don't bother me. Here's another one. As long as you do exactly what I tell you, this should be a wonderful time for everyone. This is a sick person. This is a criminal person. This is an evil person who I believe deserves the fullest extent of prosecution and punishment. I don't believe that... What are you about to say something there?
So it's actually worse, too. Kevin just sent me this. In the video that we just watched, he said... You could tell something was bleeps. He said it started with an M, bleep to a 9-year-old. It said masturbated.
Yeah. Oh.
So he sent a video to the 9-year-old masturbating.
He did?
Yeah.
Is that confirmed?
Yeah.
That's what I heard, too.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
She was masturbating her penis to a 9-year-old. I just want to make sure. Want to make sure I'm not the hate monger. We're talking past each other, man. Both sides. No. And I'm not saying that every single transgender individual out there is a serial pedophile rapist. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is when you condone and praise degenerate behavior, whether it's allowing the gay sex festival to go on in San Francisco one day, only to declare monkeypox an emergency the next day. Guess what happened? Think about that for a second. This is not hyperbole. They want to turn you into a criminal and criminals into a voting base, the LGBTQ AAIP. They think that that's a really valuable voting base. Now they're claiming it's going to be 20% of the population. They want to make sure that they get that on absolute deadlock. I cannot believe that this person is allowed to walk free.
Watch Louder with Crowder live, Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern.